Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to work on part 6 of my Denny's World human designs. For this video, I'm going to be drawing Bassie, Coco, Exen, Flight, Blot, and Yada. If you haven't yet, go check out the other parts of my account and enjoy the video. Yada is a fun-loving, candy-eating piñata acrobat. She is always there for her two closest friends, Blot and Louie. Together, the three come up with fun acts to perform. Yada came out on March 14th, 2025, requiring only at least 15 tunes, have 50% research on Twisted Yada, and have 1,500 eco to purchase her. She is rather a loud, hyper tune who is yet still caring about her friends, usually thinking highly of them. If you haven't guessed it yet, she is obsessed with candy, and honestly, Yada might be one of the tunes I've related with the most. One of our familiar traits is that we're both obsessed with candy. Like, you can ask my mom and she'll tell you how I'm always begging for candy. But anyways, enough of me. Let's go over her design. I personally think it's one of the most nicest designs Quill has made, especially with how she distributed the colors and all that stuff. You guys know that one Mexican multicolor paleta? That's like the first thing Yada reminded me of. But getting back on track though, I always want to bring up on how I like she is written. Her interactions with the other tunes are fun to read, especially the ones with her sticker strip. For her design, I want to keep it simple but still bring out her personality. I've noticed others draw her with lots of accessories, and as cute and cool it is, I feel like it would be making performer around her very difficult, so I avoided adding much so she still has like mobility, whatever the word is, to like move around. Do her clothes look like something an acrobat would wear? Probably not, but it makes it worse. For her jacket, I might have taken inspo from a literal Fortnite skin, and before you guys flame me for playing Fortnite in the Big 25, you have to admit their skin designers cook every time. But anyways, other than that, her messy makeup and her hair, that's about it for her human design. Despite it being simple, she's probably my top 5 designs I've done so far. Here is a better close-up on her design. Bassie was released on April 18th, 2025 along the other Easter tunes. To purchase her, the requirements were to have 100% on her Twisted, 2,500 eco, and 3,000 baskets. Bassie comes off as a more shy, timid, fidgety tune, having a fear of being replaced, especially by Coco, which we can see she holds resentment and jealousy towards her. Though this isn't just out of the blue, it has been mentioned that she overheard Delilah talk about how she is a better replacement for being a main rather than Bassie, who is more dependent on the other tunes unlike Coco, who is more independent. In her interactions with others, she can weird them out by her awkwardness, where we could see Bassie latching out on Astro on accident. Not to vent or anything, but as much as it may seem like, oh, how dare you, Bassie, how dare you be so mean to Coco? That is so rude. I could see from her viewpoint on why she acts like that. Although the Easter event is already over, I hope we can get a more better understanding on her situation. She is one of the many tunes of interesting writing, but hers caught my eye. Anyways, moving on to her design, for what it is, her in-game model is pretty cute. Designing her human design though, I got inspired by Peach Riot's fairy figure line and Tinkerbell characters themselves. Yes, I'm like fully aware she's just a basket with no wings or stuff like that, but she gave off fairy vibes to me. For her hair, I was originally going to do something like Oi from Toilet Ban Hanako-kun, but as I was designing her on paper, I didn't really like how it turned out, so I kinda gave her short hair, something like a jellyfish haircut. I don't know, I tried doing that. But yeah. Like my other designs, I might do a little simple edit like with her hair, change it up a little, maybe in the future, but for now, this is how I'm going to keep it as. And getting that over with, here is her final design. Coco was released on April 18th, 2025, only available to purchase during the Easter event. The requirements to purchase her is to have 100% research on 5 different twists and 1,500 baskets. Coco's a kind and jolly tune who believes everyone needs help despite them being mean or not. Honestly, I think she's just trying her best to stay on good terms with everyone, so props to her for that. I don't really have much to say about her personality and lore-wise. She's just kinda there chilling with the other toons. Moving on to her design though, she reminded me of Little Bunny from Pokemon and the chocolate bunnies you'll normally see in stores during Easter time. Looking back at it, her outfit is a little similar to the outfit I gave to my humanized V, but it's whatever, I'll probably change it later in the future. My favorite part of the design probably has to be her hair, and finishing it off, here is her final design. Flight is an outgoing fellow who has a grounded view of life. He rather stay out of trouble and make sure his others stay away from the same trouble as well. Released on April 18, 2025, he requires 700 baskets and 50% research on Twisted Flight to be purchased. Flight is a caring, friendly, laid-back toon, usually shacking up on other toons to make sure they're doing okay. I'm gonna be so honest, when Flight was first teased and like only his shadow thing was shown, my first thought was, oh yeah, he's gonna look pretty weird and ugly. I don't know, I think the proportions threw me off because he was just so tall. But once his like actual final design was shown, it wasn't really bad. I think his color saved him. The only thing throwing me off now is his eyebrow. I don't know, it's just, I don't know. That little stupid eyebrow was just so, it's just there and it's bothering me. But anyways, for designing him, I tried keeping it simple just how I did with Flutter's design. And honestly, there's nothing really going on with him. I might chop off his hair sooner or later. I don't know if I like the idea of him with long hair. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I didn't really have much to say about him for this one. Here is his final design. I might change it up. It's kinda a little bit silly looking, but this is what I have for now, guys. Blot came out on May 23rd, 2025. And in order to purchase him, you need to have 3,000 Eager and complete all mastery quests on both Louie and Yata. Although Blot can be seen as a more mature and overworked toon compared to the other toons, he does have a suddenly friendly personality as well. Seeing he was a mime, the whole fandom assumed he would have been completely mute like Flutter, or I don't know, maybe communicated with emojis at the least, but no, he speaks normal English just backwards. It's a weird concept, but I'm not hating on it. Even Glisten thinks he speaks too much for a mime. And yeah, looking back at it, that's kind of rude, but he does have a point there, so I should probably also bring up that when Blot first came out, for some reason I really hated his design, but it eventually grew on me, and I don't know, I think it's okay for what it is. Now that the circus trio is complete, I've actually been planning on making a video of just those three, so I'll see what I'll do with them sooner or later in the future. But also, bringing them up, I may have purchased some bootleg Danny's World plushes of Yata and Louie, and I'm just waiting for one of Blot to be made to complete the trio. And for being bootleg plushies, they're actually really good quality, apart from their legs not being the same length. Moving on to his design, it's not much. I want to make it simple, but at the same time to have nice colors, and I think I did a good job on that. He does look a little emo, kind of like the emo kid from the Lorax, but I'm not hating, it's just yikes. But anyways, concluding that off, here is his final design. Exen is the previous egg hunt champion with plenty of long stories and experience to share. He loves to talk about his past adventures and best egg hunt tales. Exen came out on April 18, 2025, requiring only 300 baskets to purchase him. Exen is more portrayed as having knowledge of wisdom, which makes sense considering he's more on the elderly side. I'm not sure how he's even making it in runs considering he's old and has to use a cane to walk, but Danny's World logic, I guess, lets old people do that. Designing him, he kind of reminded me of a Reese's cup. I don't know why. It's probably his vest colors, but he might be the first old person I've drawn in a while. And looking back at it, I probably should have given him white hair, but I think the cane and the one singular wrinkle on his face gives away the fact he's old, so yay. Not sure how to feel about his design. Unless I need to draw him for, I don't know, a trend or something, I won't be drawing him much. Sorry to those 3 Exen fans if he even has fans. I don't know. He's old and he's a man. And no offense if you're a man, I don't know. Old men don't interest me much. But anyways, wrapping it up, here is his design. Hi guys. Oh my gosh, it is finally the end of the video. Apologies if I sounded a little weird here and there in the video. I, like, halfway in the making of the video, guess who got sick again? #me. And it was bad, but like I got good after like a good 6-7 days maybe. And I finally got the video done, so yay. Oh yeah, also while I was gone, I graduated and it was my birthday. And I was pretty busy with school beforehand. But guess what, guys? It's summertime, yay! And I'm uploading this video kind of late, but blame that on my sickness, guys. Oh, and also this video was supposed to come out like 2 days ago maybe, but then my power went out and like I had nothing of service, and I barely had any battery. And so but the video's out now, so yay. What should I say? I don't know. I don't really feel like spending a good 8 minutes on just yapping about whatever. So thank you for watching till the end of the video. Until next time, guys, stay healthy and drink water, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Okay, I'm done.